Yes. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 82nd episode of Ask Me How. Now, today, this particular session is for students, teachers, principals, and parents of Nepal. So, Nisha, you're from Kathmandu. Balram, sir, you are from
I'm from Sindoli, sir.
Sindoli. Okay. So, what do you do, Mr. Balram?
I'm a teacher, sir.
Which subject
Mathematics
teacher?
teacher.
Mathematics. Great. So, we'll have
Yes,
a
yes.
discussion today. Now, why Vedic mathematics? What is Vedic maths and how it is useful for the students? And particularly today, we'll talk about Nepal. So the very first question arises, why do students have fear of maths? Yes, can you tell me, Mr. Balram, why do students have fear of mathematics?
Yes, sir.
बताइए
At
सर.
this time, I'm at full noisy place.
कोई बात नहीं सर, देखिए जब तक आप मुझे क्वेश्चन नहीं करेंगे मैं किस चीज का आंसर दूंगा. निशा मैम भी शायद बिजी हैं अभी, तो ऐसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा ना. It is, I just kept it for you people. So, yes, right. So, point arises, why do we or our kids have fear of mathematics? And from that only, I'll be able to make you understand how does it makes difference when we do calculations or when we practice Vedic mathematics and how it is useful. Correct. Mr. Praveen Desar, you are from? Yes, Mr. Praveen, do you have any query? Do you have any questions? कहाँ से हैं सर आप?
न्यूमेरेटर डिनोमिनेटर काट्दै नि हेर्न
लड़ाई कर.
अनि 3 6 12 न्यूमेरेटर न्यूमेरेटर काट्न मिल्छ भनेको अनि न्यूमेरेटर डिनोमिनेटर हेर्न जहिले पनि
Okay. See, now the question arises, why do students have fear of mathematics? And when we talk about particularly in Nepal, I'll give you a small example first. Now, these days, how many phone numbers do we remember? If we just observe, we remember 1, 2, 3, or maximum 4 numbers. And when we compare ourselves from 10 years back, when we were not having mobile phone, we were using landline phone. So at that time, we used to remember hundreds of numbers. So what was the reason? The reason was at that time, we used to jot it down, write it down, and remember. But today, we have programmed ourselves. See, we have given a message to our brain, no need to remember, save it. Yes, we using the mobile, we just save it. It is good. But what has happened? Now we don't remember anything. If suddenly someone asks you any number, you don't remember. Or someone asks you how many numbers do you remember? We don't know. The reason, same. We have programmed ourselves that we don't remember numbers. Now the same thing is applicable in the case of students. Why should they do maths? Why should they practice maths? Because they know they'll be getting calculators. So generally, students, they check the answer keys in the classroom and at home. they just do it with the help of calculators. Chitpur school. Yes, do you have any question? Okay, thank you. Now, Kamal. Yes, Kamal, you are from? Yes, Kamal, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, and
Yeah, do you have, what do you do, Kamal? And Amrit Dakil.
I am an ex-teacher. Now I am a parent also. Yeah,
Also, great. So what did you used to teach? What was your subject?
yeah, I am also math teacher.
Great. So you are a senior to me. Let me ask you one simple question. We were discussing, why do students have fear of maths? Yes,
I beg your pardon.
sorry,
I beg your pardon.
sir, I asked you a question. Why do students have fear of maths?
Yeah. Fear of math.
मैथ से क्यों डरता है बच्चा?
Yeah, it means they not taught. They are not taught by the in very much practice. No,
Sir,
so they yeah.
yes. So who is going to teach them then? If you are also saying the same reason, see, we all are teachers. So then it is our
Yes.
responsibility. See, what I'll tell you the reason behind it.
We also teach the in previous method. It is the other main cause.
Yes. See, I
Classical, yeah, we teach student by classical method. We have no these kinds of rules.
see, I'll tell you the reason behind it. Okay. Just now we were discussing that we don't remember phone numbers now. Why? Because we have programmed ourselves that everything is stored in the mobile. Same is with the students. They know they'll be able to do using calculators. So why should they remember or why should they calculate? And that is the basic reason why. Yes, Praveen, they are not afraid of any subjects, but they are weak in maths. So what does that mean, sir? That has the same meaning. Okay, why they are weak in mathematics? Let me put it that way. Now we need to understand. See, there is enforcement of mathematics. Now, why do I say enforcement? क्यों कहता हूं कि enforce किया जा रहा है? देखिए 40 स्टूडेंट्स की क्लास होता है जनरली, आपके वहां पर भी 40 students are there in one class. Now, out of 40, 30 students are going for tuition of mathematics, and still 10 are failing every time. So what is the reason? Maths is so tough that we should remove it from the curriculum. अगर 25% बच्चा हर बार फेल हो रहा है, तो क्या हमें मैथ्स को हटा देना चाहिए? या टीचर पढ़ा नहीं रहा and we should change the teacher? Now you might have different views about it. See, I don't agree on both the things. Maths cannot be removed from our curriculums. Because right in the morning when we wake up through alarm clock. That is mathematical. Our parents, they cook food. Again, they use mathematics. So throughout the day, we are using mathematics in one or the other way. So it cannot be removed. Now, teacher is not teaching. That is also not correct. But what is happening is we are trying to enforce mathematics. Means we're trying to make them cram. Just understand one simple thing, like we don't have all these 10 fingers same. How can we expect that all the 10 students, they are identical, they are same, and they'll follow the same technique, or they'll understand the same technique? Now, this is a basic difference between maths and Vedic maths. Vedic maths gives you ability to think. Now, you all are from different parts of the country, Nepal. If I ask you, you travel by foot to India, that's not practical. You'll say, no, sir, what are you talking about? But if I say, you can fly, you can use bus, you can use train, anything you can use, then at least you'll start thinking. That is what we give in Vedic maths to the students. It's not that you can solve the question in one way. You can solve the same query, same question in 5, 6 different ways. You need not to cram. Whatever suits you, whatever you are able to understand, whatever you are able to imagine. I'll give you a very small example to this. Last time I was giving a session to class 10th and 9th for quadratic equations in Nepal itself. Now we take so much of time solving that quadratic equation to make it. But if you understand the basics, it is as simple as you just view the quadratic equation and you give the answers. Verbal, even pen and pencil are not required. So what is Vedic maths? Vedic mathematics is what makes your calculations easy, simple, and faster. How is it possible? Yes, it is possible because most of the calculations you do mentally. You don't need paper or pen. And the biggest burden, if you remember, from where a child starts getting weak or fear of maths or the burden of maths, that is tables. If you all remember your days when you were in class 3rd, 2nd, you also got caned, you also got scolding, or you were punished for just not remembering tables. If you remember those days. Yes, how many of you remember those days? And still, till today, that fear, that burden is being passed down to the generations. A very simple question to all of you. How much time you need to write the table of 89? Yes, Mr. Kaman. Balram, Katka, Prabin. How much time you need to write the table of 89?
It takes more time, sir.
How much time,
I
sir?
just think it may take 5 minutes.
Now that is the point.
Right.
What are tables? Tables are multiplications. So if we'll invest 5 minutes in one table, do you think we'll be able to complete with the papers where we have questions on multiplication? And multiplication would be everywhere. The simple multiplication in class 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then area of a rectangle or square or anything. See, multiplication calculations would be everywhere. Let me tell you, I'll explain you on the white sheet right now. Tables need only 10 seconds. Any table, not only written, even remembering tables up till 100 is just a matter of seconds. And just imagine that workload, that pressure, that burden of tables. Now you all are above 40 or around 40. So that means 35 years you have done class third before. 30, 35, let's say 25 on an average. So if we are not able to remove that burden for 25 years, I'll remove that within 2 minutes right now. And then see, same with the students. If a student is able to get answer to that, what is the feeling? They feel more positive, they feel more joyous, they feel more confident. And thus it removes the fear of mathematics. I'll tell you right now, don't worry. So this was one thing. Similarly, when you start with, okay, I have a query for all of you. Whenever we are doing mathematics, we always use rough sheet. Even at the time of examinations, we give extra sheet to the students. Why? Yes, please answer. Why do we give a rough sheet or an extra sheet to the students when they are writing mathematics exam?
To do the calculation.
So what they are doing in fair work then? A class 1 student, a class 2 student, they are doing everything in fair. Then why do they need a rough sheet? And what do we say when we are giving that rough sheet to the student? What we are saying to them? Yes, please. Don't we say, check your answers, verify your answers? Is that what we say? हम यही कहते हैं या कुछ और कहते हैं? बोलिए. बताइए सर. What do we say? Yes, Kamal Prasad, Balram Khatka, Rabi. See, maths is not what you learn just by watching a movie or a video. You have to come up with your issues. I'm here to guide you, but I can guide only if you ask me questions. If I am speaking and you are listening, that is available on YouTube also. Then it won't give you that confidence. It won't solve your queries. So I'm available to you right now so that you can ask me questions. And that is the reason I'm trying to make you understand the things. See, we all are wrong. We say, check your answers, verify your answers. From centuries, we have been saying this. Decades have passed on. But do anyone knows how to check the answer? Or have you given any concept to check the answers? Let's say this is a very simple question of addition. 12 plus 18. Now, answer is 30. You can do. Every student can do. But a student is asked to check the answer, verify the answer. How will you verify this? See, we need to generate the confidence in the students that they can do it. And to build up the confidence, they should be 100% sure that whatever they are doing, that is correct. The problem is, a student is doing 10 questions on maths. Let it be simple addition, subtraction, or multiplication. I'm just starting from the base. Anything they are doing, any calculation they are doing in maths, they are doing. But when you ask them, how many correct? They don't know. Because they are not able to check or verify themselves. And we have been continuously saying this thing, check your answers, verify your answers. And for that, we used to give rough sheets in the exam hall. But the point is, in spite of giving the rough sheets, have we taught them any way, any method, how to check the answers? No. So then we all are wrong. Basically, we are expecting them to write the same or do the same calculation in the rough sheet. If it matches, it may be correct, because then also you are not 100% sure. If it does not matches, then also it is not sure. See, please understand, we need to move further. Okay, today I'll teach you first tables. Let's remove that burden of tables first, and then these things. Okay, as per my, I'll tell you, because whatever I have realized in the last 2 years in Nepal, students know tables up till 12. Yes. The moment 13 comes, they get deviated. I don't know why 13 is an unlucky number or what happens, but generally they know up till 12. I'll tell you how to do easily. Now, let's start from the basics, only 13. Till now, what we were doing, we were cramming it. 13 ones are 13, 13 twos are 26, 13 threes are 39, 52, and further. Now, for 13, cramming might be easy. But when the student is asked 23, again tough, 43, 53, or any number, bigger number, he starts struggling. Now, another teacher, a good teacher, he'll say, okay, multiplication is what? It is repetitive action of addition. So they teach 13 plus 13. Keep on adding. And so on. So this was easy in the case of 13. Again, if the number is bigger, 86, 89, 59. So every time we'll have a carryover. And the addition will start becoming difficult. Yes, any one of you have any clue, any third method? So these two methods are generally practiced for tables. Any third technique you have? Yes, Kamal, Balram, Prabir, Nisha, anyone?
No idea, sir. You have already told that multiplication is the repetition of addition. That is why we have this process as alternative method, not more than this, sir.
Okay. Do you know table of 1?
Table of 1.
Yes or no, sir?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Table of 3.
Table of 3.
Yes.
So then what is the problem? That is what we need to understand. Before explaining the answers, I'll tell you one concept. Do you remember this place value? How many digits at unit place?
Unit
How many
10.
digits at unit place? How many digits we can have at unit place? Kitne
1.
digits? 1. How many digits at 10th position?
10 position. We can use only 1 digit, but it takes the value of 2 digit.
Yes, Kamal, what about you?
I don't understand your question, sir.
कितने digit आएंगे 10th position पर?
10 position.
यूनिट
Table of
टेबल की तो
10
बात ही नहीं कर रहे अभी हम. We are just talking about place values. Anyway, Balram,
place
you
there.
first time somebody mentioned correctly, it is only one digit. Similarly, at 100 also 1. See, at every position there can be only one digit. The numbers might be from 0 to 9. And what we cram is, students have crammed. Unit means 1, tens means 2, 100 means 3. That is where they go wrong. If you just remember this place value 1, 1, 1, you know, 85% of Vedic maths done by this concept only. And 100% of arithmetics is done. 100% just by this concept. I'll explain you. See what happens.
Okay, sir.
Let's say in a classroom we have 40 students. So how many chairs required? 40. Just,
Yes.
so to make the students understand, when they are doing two students cannot sit on one chair. Similarly, at every position for digit, we need one position. We need to give such live examples. And what happens if students are entering in a classroom? If one sits at the first chair, what will happen? He'll push the second student to the next chair. That is what we need to understand. We need to put it in our brains. And I'll use this technique for the tables. And every table will become a matter of 10 seconds, 15 seconds. No burden of tables now. Ask you about table of 1. Everybody knows. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish. Table of 2. Sorry, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So separately we wrote the tables. Just assume this is your unit place, this is your 10th place. See, and just rearrange, means bring them together. 13, 26, 39. So first three answers you got it without doing anything basically. No addition, no multiplication, and you got the first three answers. Fourth, can we have 2 digits at unit place? No. Only 2 will come. This 2. Only this will come. What will happen to the next student? Push. So 1 is pushed to the 4. So what is 4 plus 1? 5. 5 as it is, 5 plus 1 becomes 6. 8 as it is, 6 plus 1 becomes 7. 1 as it is, 7 plus 2 becomes 9. 4 as it is, 8 plus 2 becomes 10. 7 as it is, 9 plus 2 becomes 11. 0 as it is, 10 plus 3 becomes 13. So what is easy? Adding 13 every time, or adding 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2. What is easy? Yes, Mr. Kamal, what is easy now?
Oh yeah, very easy.
So why didn't we try for 40 years?
Does it work for all cases, sir?
Everything, every number, every digit, every number of digits. That is what. Yes, why didn't we try this? Is it rocket science what I told you? It was so simple. But the problem is we don't try. We hesitate. That is the reason I am asking you again and again. Please speak out your problems. Unless you'll ask me questions, you'll not be able to convince the students also. Yes,
We check the
it is applicable on every number. For example, 86. So 8 means 24, 32, 40, and so on. 6 means 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on. So 86 as it is, 2 as it is. This goes here, it becomes 17. 8 as it is, this goes here, it becomes 25. 4 as it is, this goes here, it becomes 34. 0 as it is. No need to remember big numbers, simple as it is. So tables become just so the biggest burden in any student's life is tables. If you realize this is a time when students start getting away from maths because it's very difficult to remember. As a teacher, first day you ask a table of 12. Anyhow, a student will cram. Next day you'll say 13. The moment they cram 13, you'll ask something different. So it's not possible, it's not practical. With this technique, you can solve any table of any 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number, 5-digit number, any. Now this was written work. You'll say, sir, what about dodging? What about remembering the tables in number? So here, let's say I'll give you a question. 36 into 7 is the multiplication question. Or now, generally, how do you solve 6 sevens are 42? So I write 42 here. Yes, do you write 42 here?
No.
So how do? You write 4 here. 7 3 is 21 plus 4, 2, 5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, this was correct, but generally students make mistake. They avoid this carryovers. Because the biggest silly mistakes which we do or which any student do is multiple carryovers and borrow. And let me tell you, we don't have a borrow system in Vedic maths. Only one line is sufficient. All from 9, last from 10 and finish. Now see how Vedic math works. 36 into 7. I will just think that what is the table of 6 at 7th point? Everybody knows 6 sevens are 42. Finish. 7 3 are 21. Finish. Now, just to maintain this distance, put a line. This line is called as balancing line. And what we learned from place value, you cannot have 2 digits at unit place. So push the extra one. 2, 5, 2. You'll say, sir, you took 2 steps. Yes, I took 2 steps. But now a student will never make a mistake. Why? Because the answers are in front of him. Here, carryover is coming. Here, the answers is.
But how to understand that? Sorry, sir. How to understand that if we multiply for 36 by 7, the number becomes 3-digit number.
See, what you want to say?
We have multiplied this 36 by 7. Correct. And then we got 42. When we multiply for this 6 by 7, it becomes 42. And then 7 to 3, if we multiply for 3 by 7, then 21. Its product becomes 21. Correct. Now why to add this?
Okay, I got your point. You said how 3 digits. Let me show you. Let's say this into 2. So 6 and 12. Then also 72. But see, the difference is what you are not understanding is on the right, on the left hand side. Even if you do like this, you separate it. It will not make a difference. And the only thing you are doing in this is you are remembering tables up till 9. That's all. So mentally, 6 sevens are 42, 7 threes are 21. So you'll just pick the first digit of that and put it here. Mentally also. Now, when you start doing it mentally, what will happen? Your brain will become more and more sharper. And you'll be able to dodge every table. This is just a part of table only. That's what I said. Tables are basically your multiplication questions only. Got it? So I have just written the tables now. Just assume For this process also student needs to memorize unit and tell, sir, I don't think I've given you any rules. It's very simple. At every place, one digit should be there, and you have to make them understand using a practical example. 30 students in one class, 30 chairs are required. That's all. So this is just a game. They need to understand. You're not cramming anything. Till now, we were cramming every table. Now we are not cramming any table. We are just remembering up till 9. Let be anything. Let's say 98 is 9. So we know 72, 81. Oh, this is what I am assuming. What will come of the table of 9 at 9th position? That is 81. Table of 8 at 9th position, 72. And move it 8, 8, 2. Second thing, place value. I have just took you directly to the multiplication. So when we'll start, we teach to the students. First thing we will be teaching is addition. And same addition, this is also called as place-wise multiplication. And same, we'll be using place-wise addition first. And once they are done, they are able to do all these calculations mentally. And that is one reason why in India, this subject, Vedic mathematics, has been added in our national education policy. That means every student, right from class 3rd onwards, they will be having this one class so that they gain confidence, they get them boosted up, motivated, and all this fear of mathematics is gone. Not only in the classes, all your entrance examination, if you talk about your country also, all these banking papers, they need speed. So how do you get speed? For that, you check out with the tricks of Vedic maths only. Correct? Yes, there it is not written Vedic maths because nobody was teaching Vedic maths completely as a subject. Earlier, we were using the word tricks, but now this is covered under a title called Vedic Mathematics. And very recently, I was just watching because I also gave one international conference was there in Kathmandu and Itahari. The last year, I was there for 10 days. And today also, I was checking someone has given one more paper on this Vedic maths. So you need to understand importance of this. Right. Yes. Any other questions you have? Disha? Prabir? Kamal?
This
Yes, Prabir.
First of all, we have to know the table up to 10.
Up till 8 is sufficient. 9 also we have a different game. We have one game, but today, since time was limited, I did not taught you that game. And all of you are teachers. See, if I'll teach you very simple things also, you will not be able to understand the importance. If it is a class 1 student, I'll teach that game first so that they laugh, they are happy with that. But you, I just wanted that you should understand that math can be made simple also. Like Prabir was correctly writing, innovative ideas. So where do you get that? You need to implement, you need to work on that. You need to see, ultimately you are teachers. You have to adapt from different countries. You have to adapt the best practices being followed up. And that will make you a different teacher. See, that is the difference between a teacher and a guru. Right. So I'll be coming to Kathmandu on 8th, and most probably I'll be traveling throughout Nepal this month. And So definitely, if you are also interested to have sessions in your schools or you're interested to talk about more on this, you're most welcome anytime. But need to talk. We cannot be a spectators only. Like Pravin said, I am just watching. I just want to listen to you. See, until unless you ask your queries, it is both the way. I will also be satisfied if I am able to solve your queries, and you will be also happy if your queries are solved. But if I'm speaking and you're listening, that is just like a minister or a politician giving some bhashan. I don't want that, right? So yes, Kamal, you said you
Wow. What is the simple rule to remember the table up to 9?
there
Simple rule. How to teach the students easily?
see not only table of 9, but any number which is ending with 9. So for that, I'll share you one video. You can have a look, and you will see. I'll share you a video where 85 students I took one class, and see how the excitement of the students. The education. I'll ask you a very simple question. Now, when you are having a PTM, parents teacher meet, a mother or a father is complaining that my child is not able to concentrate, not able to focus, not able to pay attention, though he is studying a lot. Same is the problem. The teacher says, yes, your child is not attentive in the class. Yes, it happens or not? Yes, Kamal Prasad, is it true or not?
Yeah, it is true. I feel that, or
Yes, tell me, sir.
in my practice, I learn in my age. I also by heart all the table. Then after when I am teacher, I have not got so many kinds of ideas. This rules to idea innovation on in no I have got any book. This kinds of books to ideas book. So we are in our also curriculum. In our curriculum, there is no such kinds of method. Also, we have learned, we have teach the student by the classical method.
Sir, I do agree. Classical is not wrong. I'm not saying this. The point is, we are enforcing. You need to understand my point. हम जबरदस्ती थोप रहे हैं. उनको सोचने का मौका कब दे रहे हैं? अगर सोचने का मौका दिया जाता, तो 40 में से 10 बच्चा हर बार फेल क्यों होता है? आपको पता है इस बार सिचुएशन क्या हुई नेपाल में? इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस की सीटें खाली रह गई. क्यों रह गई? क्योंकि बच्चा ही नहीं था मैथ्स वाला. Students are leaving maths. Why? Because the pressure becomes so high that they have nothing left. So, अगर हमें उनको वापस लाना है, we need to understand that thing. Vedic maths is the only solution. Okay. आप वीडियोस देखें, मैंने मॉर्निंग में भी शेयर किया था एक चैनल अपने, उसमें बहुत से फ्री वीडियोस हैं which you can share it with your students and they'll be able to learn so many things. Now, yes, everything cannot be offered free, but yes, even books, you are talking about books. So books are available in Kathmandu, they are available in Viratnagar, they are available in Dhangadi. And this time I'll see if it is made available on online stores in Nepal.
Where is it available in Kathmandu, sir?
काठमांडू मेरा सेंटर के पास है, ओल्ड धनेश्वर, आईप्लेक्स मॉल के सामने सेंटर है हमारा, ट्यूशन सेंटर है.
कौन सेंटर? Which center?
See, standard नहीं होता. It is a general book for right from class 3rd to 10th. 6 books are there for teacher training, so that every teacher, every math teacher can become a trainer of Vedic maths. Why is it required? Because we need to solve their queries. जब बच्चे के लिए मैथ्स इजी हो जाएगा तो आप देखेंगे कि एक चेंज आएगा, एक बदलाव आएगा। अभी बच्चे को 100 रुपए दीजिए और बोलिए बाजार से 13 रुपए के केले ले आ, तो he does not know what is the balance he'll get. So what is the use of education? वो कैलकुलेटर लेके कैलकुलेट करने लग जाता है, 100 में से 13 गए। This is not what we are looking forward for. We need people who can mentally do calculations. It's not about only calculation. See, it is the age when they start using their brain. तभी आगे बढ़ेंगे। अगर आज हम ब्रेन को नहीं यूज करेंगे तो क्या होगा? नहीं क्या? No issues. You can leave. You all have my numbers. Now I have a class, so I'll close this session. If you have any questions, you can leave there, and I'll definitely solve every query. Right? So thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, sir. We have so